Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Toko here. I know it has been a while since my last video where we just chatted and talked like one-on-one. Yeah, a lot has been going on, as some of you have read from the title. And yeah, let's talk about it. Why not? We're here to share. Yeah. And my hair is not relaxed, although I've been very tempted to relax it. I found in this lovely natural hair place in Harlem. Oh my god. Yes, and she did an awesome job. She just washed it, deep conditioned, and did the whole silk press situation. Yeah. And trimmed my ends a little bit. So it's feeling extra good. And my shaved sides are taking forever to grow, so that's not looking very great under there. But yeah, everything else, I'm in love. Anyway, let's get into this video. So my last video, I basically talked about having a rough summer with my skin. My skin had been itchy, extremely irritated, and just, just being rude. Oh. So I did decide to go to my dermatologist, and my dermatologist prescribed doxycycline, clindamycin, and metronidazole. Yes, metronidazole. Oh, listen, I don't know how to say it. That one. That's the one that I was prescribed. So I would use that one at night, and then the clindamycin morning and evening, and then doxycycline I would take a pill in the morning and the evening. I would take it with food, which was really great. I think it helped to prevent the side effects, which I did experience a few times when I didn't eat or took too long to eat. So basically I would have my food with carbs. I'd have oh gosh, not my food. I would have my meds with carbs. I'd have my medicine with carbs, and I would end up eating like every 2 hours just to avoid the nausea or the headaches, which really helped. But the thing about being on doxycycline, my skin was clear for the first 3 weeks, for the first 3 to 4 weeks, and then after that I started breaking out again, and from there it just wouldn't go away even after I took it for like 3 months. And then yeah, I went home to Malawi. So lovely. I went home to Malawi, and when I was back home, my cousin Esnat helped me find this lovely soap in a place called Bani Bani. You people. You don't know an African market till you've gone to Bani Bani. Ash, you find everything. Everything, okay? And everybody over there is like, a certified dermatologist, okay? So we got this soap, and within a week, like, my acne had dried out, the scars were going away, everything was so great. So I ended up going back to the market, and I bought 12 more bars for me to bring back, to bring with me when I'm coming back home. So I bought some of those, and my skin was feeling great. And then as soon as I got here, 4 to 5 days in, my skin starts breaking out. Just to put it out there, when I was back home, I was just using the soap without any moisturizer, and back home it was warm. But when you're here and it's cold, your skin starts to get dry and ashy, and I needed moisturizer. So I reached for the Kiehl's moisturizer, the oil-free moisturizer. It was a bad idea, because as soon as that happened, I started breaking out. So I don't know, for some of you out there that have sensitive, acne-prone skin or oily, if you have used the product and has worked for you, but I found that for my skin, specifically these oil-free products, don't go well with my skin at all. They really don't go well with my skin. So I started breaking out. Aggressively, not cystic, but just breaking out. There were like everywhere, like right on my upper lip, my chin, my cheeks, and in my eyebrows. And if you go through acne that comes out in your eyebrows and over here is so painful to the point where it gives you headaches. So that was the type of acne that I was getting, and I tried to do it by myself to see if I can, you know, get myself back on track. And the thing about it is I got so tired because everything wasn't working. I got really frustrated, and I decided it was time to go back to the doctor's office because, you know, nothing was working. It wasn't calming down. I would literally be riding the train with the scarf like covering up half of my face so that I don't have people staring at me. And they probably weren't even bothered by it, but for me, waking up in the morning and just that being the first thing that I see when I, you know, look in the mirror, it really, really affected me. And I don't know, it just sucked. The feeling really sucked. You know, like I've gone through acne. I've had like really terrible situations, but this one was like I was almost there, and then I had to go back to that place. And I don't know, this one just felt a little bit harder and harsher. So yeah, I ended up going back to the dermatologist. He basically was like, what is going on? I thought we were, you know, like on the right track. And he basically said, we have tried minocycline, we have tried doxycycline, and none of those have worked. They keep giving you all these side effects, and then we are hoping for, you know, better results, but it's not working. I don't want to keep pumping antibiotics into your body and they are not working. So he told me about Accutane. Yeah. He did. He told me about Accutane, and I did have like a tear type of situation in the doctor's office. Like, yeah. I just never thought it would get to a point where like I would, you know, go on Accutane, but yeah, it happened. So basically with Accutane is, it's a pill, you take it, it works from inside out, dries up all the oil production and all that stuff, and you know, what's from the inside. There's like, for some they don't purge, others they purge. I've had like a purging thing, but it's not aggressive, and hopefully it doesn't get aggressive. But yeah, I've been purging. My initial consultation with the doctor, when I went, my face looked really, really, really horrible. Like it was so much, I was in so much pain. Like, yeah, it was really painful. And then when I went to start, that's when my skin was looking so much, you know, a little bit better. And that's thanks to these guys right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's La Roche-Posay. So I had used La Roche-Posay before, and I was like, they worked really great. But the kit that I had used was with salicylic acid, and usually salicylic acid for me, I don't react very well, and that one was working pretty good. So I was like, you know what, let me revisit their products, but let me make sure that whatever I get doesn't have salicylic acid. So I got this one, and then I got their Effaclar Dual Action Acne Treatment with 5.5% benzoyl peroxide. And then I used their Tolerant Moisturizer, the one with sunscreen. It's like UV, it's like broad spectrum sunscreen. So I was using these products and it was definitely helping. Like the day that I went to go start my Accutane, my skin was looking so much better. So that's where I started. And with Accutane, the initial consultation with women, they're supposed to take a pregnancy test, and then it's a mandatory monthly pregnancy test, and then a week before I went to go, pick up my medication, I had to go for blood work, and then when I went to go pick up my medicine, excuse my phone, and I had to go pick up my medicine, I had to do another pregnancy test. So every doctor's visit, I will be doing a pregnancy test, and then a few days before that day, I have to do some blood work. In the morning, I take 10 grams, 10 and 40 grams, one of each. And in the evening, the same thing. I take it with food because I don't want to go through any type of headache situation or nausea type of situation. I don't want to go through that. So starting with that, basically I had to take this out of my routine because my doctor basically said I can't use anything with benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, BHA products, AHA products, lactic acid. I can't use any of that while I'm using the Accutane because this basically is already doing what it needs to be doing. It's exfoliating on its own, and for you to put that on top of that, that's when your skin becomes very irritated. So that was removed. I wash my face twice a day. I wash with this, and initially the first 3 days before I started experiencing one of the side effects, which is dry skin, I was using this, and then I emailed them asking them that this is not working, it's too dry. So they recommended the one without the sunscreen, and this one where it says Tolerain Rich, the soothing protecting cream. This one is for dry skin, so it adds a little bit more moisture. So basically after this one, I went into this one like right after the second week, and I will be trying their the same line, their Tolerain hydrating cleanser. I did order that. I was so lazy to go to the pharmacy. I did order that, so I'm hoping that might help with the dryness. And since I've been on this, the first time that I have worn makeup was yesterday, and I chose to use the Too Faced Born This Way, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and that worked really well. And to remove makeup, I've been using their La Roche-Posay micellar water to remove my makeup, which is going great. But yeah, before this video gets too long and out of hand, just wanted to share the side effects. The side effects that I've been having are dry lips. As you can see, my lips are so dry. I've been moisturizing like crazy. Initially, I was doing Vaseline and the Aquaphor in the jars, like the container things. Those are not working. This week I added this one that's in a tube, and this one has been working really well. It's like a healing, it says a healing ointment. It has been working really well. I've seen like the difference, because when I was just using the first two, like every morning, my lips would be dry and like skin peeling off and all that stuff. I know that's a little bit too much information, but that's what I was experiencing. Like the dry lips, I started to experience them the second day of just taking Accutane. That's when I started experiencing them, and they have gotten worse and worse and worse. So basically my lip has gotten darker and really gray. Like it just looks gray all the time. And then this part right here just looks raw. It just looks raw. I don't know why, but it just looks that way. And then of course, like the dry skin goes like all the way to the cheek, to the ear, like it goes all the way. My nose is like basically dry all the time. It's like dry all the time, and just around my mouth is also very dry, so I try to keep that moisturized. And flaky skin, my eyebrows, because you can basically see when your skin is like shedding, like when your skin is like, you know, being flaky. You wash your face and then you can see it like right there, you know. So I guess that's like it, removing like the dead skin. You can see all of that. Dry eyes, yes, I have experienced that. I did buy some eye drops just from the pharmacy, you know. And then my nose is like really dry, so I do have saline spray that helps me out. I have the Arm & Hammer saline spray, which has been working great. The only other thing that I found very weird is that the oils on my nose, because my nose is very oily, so the oils on my nose, I just find them like just sitting there. Like right now, basically it feels bumpy, like textury, because the oils are just like sitting there, and I don't like that. I'm going to my next appointment, I'm going to ask my doctor like what I can do about that. And yeah, most of my purging has been happening like right here on my forehead, and a few times like right on my cheeks, but yeah, mostly on my forehead. Purging pimples or whatever it is, they take so long to go away. They take so long to go away. That's what I think. Like it takes them like a week and then some just to go. There's definitely improvement on my skin, so I look forward to this journey. I will do monthly updates. I'll do monthly updates, or sometimes if something that's like a little bit too much, I would definitely share with what's going on this journey. Oh, and one of the side effects that I forgot to mention is muscle aches. Muscle ache, joint pain problems, like my back, like right now, it hurts. It just hurts. It's just achy. It's just achy, and you know, like my hip bone, like right in the back over there, that's where I'm feeling my joint pain. I'm not feeling it on my knees or anywhere else. I'm feeling it right on the hip, you know, the hip joint, right on my butt. That's where I'm feeling it. So yeah, so that's another thing that's going on. If you have taken Accutane or considering taking Accutane, please leave a comment in the section down below so I know how your journey is going, or what you went through, what your side effects were. And also, if you're just curious on finding out more about Accutane, please leave a comment in the section down below. Let's chat. Let's help each other out through this journey. Yes, okay? So, anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves, guys. Oh yeah, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, like, and subscribe. Because, you know, since so many things happen in our lives, we don't want to miss out on anything.